Hey, Denise from Highly Sensitive Warrior Goddess. I hope you've had an extra good hour of that daylight savings time where you could go inward and spend that any way that you want. And I hope you're enjoying your Sunday taking care of yourself. So today I wanted to talk a little bit more about a life skill. And I think for healing and healing from narcissistic abuse, divorce, or trauma healing, one of the most amazing life skills that can really lend itself to helping you in your healing season would be having a spirit of curiosity. And I think that will go really far in your healing. And, with a spirit of curiosity, you have a willingness to take an interest in yourself and others and be curious about your world around you, why you do things, what's going on internally, what's going on with others that may be triggering you. And I think a spirit of curiosity is something really good to have when you're in this healing season. I think sometimes curiosity has been associated with children, but the good thing is that we have that ourselves. As adults, we have curiosity, and I think that sometimes we forget about that, or we get stuck in our own little worlds and not curious about other things around us. But if we can let all that go and bring that childlike experience of having curiosity about our world in this healing space, I think it will really help as you move forward through healing. So what really is curiosity? Curiosity is having an inquisitive spirit and thinking. You're exploring your world, you're investigating things, you're learning, and you're asking questions. And one of the things that really struck me the other day is there are a lot of people who have a lot of experience in this healing space. And so many times when I'm talking with people about certain things, they say, "Oh, I already knew that," or "Yeah, I'm already on that." Well, there's a lot of people out there in this healing space who have navigated different components, and they have some really specific knowledge that might be shared with you if you ask that question. And get curious. If somebody's talking to you about health and wellness, well, what is it that I need to learn from you? Or what is it that, makes whatever you're talking about that much more important to my healing? And I think that when people have a sense of curiosity about things, like there can be like a really good connection. And instead of just, "Oh, I already know all about that," get curious. Like, what is it that you'd like me to know about health and wellness that could help me in my journey? And just being open to asking those questions. And, why is curiosity good for us? It really is a driver for human development and personal growth, where we pair our process of learning and our desire for knowledge and skill. And so, we did that as children, and we can do that again as an adult. And I know sometimes in healing, there's just so much coming at us. So get curious. I mean, it's kind of a cool way to just let all that go and just throw up what you know and be like, okay, maybe I don't know anything, and start over. And I know as a health and wellness person with a decade of experience, the more that I've tried to push in with my own experience, the more that I don't know. So it seems that the more that I try to expand my knowledge in like vagus nerve resets or health and wellness or nutrition, the more I don't know. So, I thought I knew everything, or I passed my exams and passed my certification, but yet there's this whole vast knowledge. And even with curiosity, as there's advancements in technology or learning or studies, that sense of curiosity can really help us as we move forward. There's always new stuff that's coming in. So having a passion and a knowledge for curiosity and learning new things, it can really help us with our own understanding in this healing space. So again, what are some benefits to being curious? Well, one of them that curiosity helps us with, it helps us to survive. So we're learning information about ourselves and our environment, and we can adapt when we're curious, when we know more things about it. We can integrate all that into our sphere of learning. There's been some studies about, just like with kids, kids are pretty happy. They're pretty resilient. But they're learning all the time and they're curious. And, us as an adults, if we embrace that curiosity piece, then, it actually helps our happiness level. And it just helps us to be more content. There's more positive emotions. There's less anxiety, and also it really helps us out with our psychological well-being. So, yes, for curiosity. And, just a little bit about me. I was kind of curious if doing a video standing up might feel more comfortable than sitting down. I had wanted to do videos sitting down because I think it's kind of cozy and kind of like we're having coffee chat. But right now I'm doing a video standing up, and for me this might actually be a better solution. So I was curious about it, and I'm filming a video standing up. So let me know if you've watched any of my other videos, if you can see a difference between standing up and me sitting down. But I was curious. I'm going to try something a little bit different. Another benefit of being curious is it really helps to build empathy. So if we know and we're more curious about others' mindset, maybe politically or, emotionally, or their history or how they think on various topics, it helps to build a bridge to empathize with another person, that we're just not taking it from our own lens of life. And so I think that can be beneficial to have curiosity when we're around others. And with building empathy, the last benefit is about it builds better relationships. So it just really strengthens relationships because there's a lot to talk about, some questions to ask, and I don't know, sometimes there's just adults that they don't really ask a lot of questions. And, sometimes when I'm out with people, I know I went to this event and people thought I was a reporter, but I'm just really a curious person by nature. And so, I get this opportunity to spend time with somebody. So I'm going to ask a few questions so that, it could be a icebreaker and more of a empathetic and compassionate and curiosity about where where another person comes from. So a little bit about some tips. So if you're, looking to expand your curiosity in this healing space, something to keep in mind. Number one, consider asking some questions. You don't have to be like really aggressive with like questions from somebody. Just, pick a question like, why do you feel that way? Or, tell me a little bit more about that. Like, instead of just going with yes, no questions and answers, just get curious about somebody else. Like, tell me a little bit more of why you believe that, or can you share with me something a little bit more about XYZ, whatever topic you're talking about it with somebody. So I think that can be a great tip for curiosity. Two, just expand your knowledge zone. Like, again, maybe throwing out everything that you knew and, just revalidating things. So if you're, really interested in, health and wellness and, fitness and gym, like maybe you might consider learning more about self-care or about the vagus nerve or emotions or psychological well-being. Those are some additional topics that you might explore that may be out of your purview. So that's how you can expand your curiosity. Again, another great tip is just to listen without judgment. So when we're going in with a preconceived idea, that, having a preconceived judgment about something, a topic, or another person, it doesn't really help us to expand our curiosity in that area. So, again, we can expand that area of listening without judgment. And the last one, the fourth tip that I'm going to give you today is maybe just take off the lens that you have in life. And I know for some people that might be scary, but take off your pair of glasses, and try on a new pair. and see if there's something that's a little bit more crisper or a little bit more clarity and a new perspective, and get curious. And I think when we can be curious about another, or curious about ourselves, or curious about a different topic, it just really expands and expands our world and helps us to have a deeper connection to different people and having a relationship. So again, thank you today for checking out this video. And this video was all about life skills and having a spirit of curiosity. And again, my name is Denise Carron. I am doing videos, and also I work with clients in the health and wellness space as far as like healing from narcissistic abuse, divorce, or trauma healing. And I talk about health and wellness topics, talking about, health, nutrition, vagus nerve resets, body calming techniques, and a whole host of other topics. So if there's something that you would like me to talk about, please drop that in the comments, and be sure to subscribe. I'm coming out with some new original content here. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable doing videos. YouTube and doing some podcasting is not really in my wheelhouse, but I'm being curious about how this is all how this all is going to play out. So again, thank you for coming for a look-see today, and I look forward to connecting with you again on different topics. Take care. Have a great day. Thank you.